Okay, people, it's Pamela, and this is Craft and Commentary. And it is February 20, 2015. I'm here at the store that my husband and I run. We run a beer store. There you can see all the beer on the wall. Ha ha ha. That's not what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about my art. And I kind of went nuts with the hearts, baby. Did a lot of heart art. And I use the techniques I always paint on file folders, and it all goes back, as you've probably heard the story many times from me. It goes back to the fact that I found about 150 hanging file folders in the trash. I saved them from the landfill, and I decided that that was going to be my trademark from then on, that I was going to use hanging file folders as my canvas from then on. And the material is really great. And here, basically what I've done is I've taken a heart-shaped cosmetic sponge, and I dip it into multiple colors. I'm not really fond of this one that much, but it does show the technique. And I have that dusty color, that dusty kind of quality from the joint compound. Then I took a popsicle stick and I sort of spread around the paint a little bit like that. Okay. This one I like a lot better. I love the colors. But as you can see on the back, this was definitely a painting that was a complete disaster. And that happens. You really don't like something and it gets all muddy. Your paintbrush gets muddy and then your painting gets muddy. So I just kind of got disgusted, but what I basically did then was just take a green color, it looks like. There's a lot of texture in this from the joint compound, FYI. And I just rolled over it and I unmuddied it a little bit. Kind of like that kind of dingy color, however, as a background. And then I went at it with the cosmetic sponge. With various colors with acrylic paint. This one was just a fluke. I really like it a lot, and I was hating it so much. There was nothing happening for me with this painting. You know, this old kind of dingy green color. But so then I just started dabbing it with my heart-shaped cosmetic sponge with pinks, and I actually took a fork. I actually took a fork here, which also gives it dimension. Okay, this one's, I don't want to sound pretentious here at all, but this is sort of my Andy Warhol style painting. The colors, especially like this one right here, has a real like Andy Warhol look to it. And he is one of my favorite artists. Tell me if you agree. Love to hear your comments. This one's not one of my favorites, but it's just more hearts. More hearts. Same thing. Heart-shaped cosmetic sponge. This one's kind of interesting. Sometimes things happen with art that are just happenstance. Artists don't want to admit this. In fact, I like to think that, you know, when you do art, that you know exactly what you want to do when you start, and it never works out that way with me anyway, because I'm just an amateur. But this, I told you that I put Elmer's glue in with the joint compound, the latex wall paint, and the acrylic paints. And here it was headed on a roller, and everything was getting old and dried up. And so actually, as I was rolling across, that the paint and everything was getting all balled up. And I thought, oh, this is a mess. But anyway, then I thought, wow, that kind of looks interesting, that texture. And then I put down these colors, which I really kind of like. I kind of like these colors, and actually I got some compliments on this one. I had it up on the wall for a while here at our store. Here's another one. This one's kind of honorable mention. Don't care for that one so well. This one I love. This one I absolutely love. I love the colors. I love the texture. I love the background. I also did a good job with the stamping with the cosmetic sponge. And this one's a real keeper, a real star in the bunch. This is what I would like. And also, as you can see in the background, I covered up an old painting. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, you know? I think that people and artists should want to do that, you know? Why waste all of that paint? I am definitely not into waste. Okay, so this one, not really special. This one's the kind that I'll probably cut up to make my notebooks. Let me just quickly show you what this is all about, people, and that is to make notebooks. And I'm really into using recycled material. Okay, you've seen that before in my videos, so I won't go into that too much. More hearts. This one is really quite nice as well. Great colors, good stamping. Not a whole lot of texture, but kind of simple. This one reminds me, a lot of people said this reminds me of a Banksy. Banksy had one image where a balloon was floating away in one of his famous paintings. More of the same. More of the same. This one I just might like the very, very, very best. This one, the colors just knock my socks off. And in fact, that pinkish color was a special brand of paint that was a bit metallic, had metallic in it. It was expensive acrylic paint. And underneath it, as you can see, was another painting. There was another painting under there. You see this? It all got covered up, and then I started over, and the texture was still there, and the colors were just great. This will probably be used as cover for my notebooks. This one was a very early version of the hearts. It was possibly the very first one I did. And maybe not. But you see here, I also took a popsicle stick and outlined those hearts. This one, not like any of the others. This I used the back side of a Willet brand cookie cutter. Okay, so nothing much to say about it. This one I really like a lot. Love the colors, very simple. Just very pleasant to look at. I love pink, I admit. This one, like it very well. Looks like flowers in the summertime. You know, you really need hearts about now in this terrible, terrible weather. This was a very early version of my heart motif. I like the colors a lot. And as you can see, the background, this was a painting in the background. It just wasn't working for me. So I covered it up, and then I started over with the stamping, with the cosmetic sponge. And in this case, I took a popsicle stick or something in that vein and outlined. And here, very, 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 very subtle colors. This one will be beautiful for a notebook cover. This will be cut up and put as a notebook cover. So that's about it, folks. I thank you so much for watching. This is Craft and Commentary, and my name's Pamela Rice, and I'd like to hear your comments, and thumbs up, subscribe. Again, thank you for watching.